Okay, everyone. I looked up that kid's channel. This is part two. Angry Man calls cops on me. This kind of continues on. I'm guessing the kid probably came back young adult. He says he's 18, so I guess he's not a child, but young adult. And still got the crazy uh, old guy here. And who seems to be talking is the lawyer, the one we saw before where the what I suspect is the wife was like, oh well, he's a lawyer, and then he was like probably didn't want to get that out there, but it sounds like it's the same guy who's videoing here, so I guess he has video. And the kid in the description, I could say kid, the bicycle rider in his video in the description says he has two more parts, although I did not see those up, and this is from 2021, so I don't know. It would be interesting to see him post those other parts. So let's have a look.
Here's the situation. There's about 4 or 5 of these kids without front tires that like to show off.
There's 4 or 5 of these kids without their front tires. Okay, so it's a unicycle. That's what it is. It's a unicycle. Unicycles are illegal. Nothing says you have to have a front tire. It's a unicycle at this point.
And I appreciate their skills. Unfortunately, they've caused some problems in the past month or so. And there's like a bunch of people that say, if you ever see those kids again, call the cops, and I'm going to file. So the police are a little busy.
Okay, first of all, I'm not a lawyer, but my understanding is if somebody says, hey, if you see those kids, call the cops because I want to fight, that's not how that works. They have to call the cops. They have to file the report. They could go down to the police station and file that report. They don't have to call them to do that. This guy, if he really wants to, he knows they're not going to show up because this is such a low priority issue in such a filthy city. I'm guessing this is California, that he could go down to the police station and file a report. You know, take some video footage, take a picture or two, file your report, talk to an officer, and see what's going on here. But he's making false accusations that they've hit people. Well, it doesn't seem like they have. They at least did it that day. So, and if it's somebody else, again, they have to file that report, not him.
Tonight. But this shouldn't be happening in a crowded place like this because someone will.
There's like a little kid on a bicycle. It's a sectioned off road that is walking only. So this guy is holding a skateboard. His kid has a bike. Come on.
Get hurt.
People are going to get hurt.
Personally, I'm more concerned about the young high school girl that got her throat slit 2 days ago.
I'm very concerned about that. I called the chief of police.
Call the cops. If you have a problem with it, call the cops.
No, it's not just me.
I don't think he has I don't think that they should be like confronted or approached. I mean, if you have valid concerns, which you do, I think you should bring it up with the authorities.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down here every day. I know.
Stanford parking lot is a good place to do this.
Well, you know that you're right, and you know I don't know legally if it's allowed or not, but
I want to know.
Yeah,
that's all I want. I want a ruling.
It's a good question.
From an officer.
Just me personally, as a guy that's down.
So that's all the kid's doing is just doing wheelies and kind of twirling around. Okay, and this is harming who? Who's this harming?
Here every day.
Yeah, so am I. I recognize you.
Yeah, I see the way these guys interact with everybody. Nothing but respect. Nothing but they're in complete control of their bikes and their skateboards.
It's all good till somebody gets hurt.
Of course.
And somebody almost got hurt, and this old lady, who I know very well, would like to press charges, and I'd like to put it on the record today with the police.
You're telling me I hit an old lady?
An old lady had to go out of her way to avoid you.
No, but you said I...
He said this old man's not using his words correctly. Each word has a meaning to it. Using them are very important. I might mix up a word from time to time, but I acknowledge it and try to correct it, right? He said he hit an old lady. Hit. Then he goes, the old lady had to go out of her way to avoid you. That's not hitting. That's not hitting.
That corner. Listen, I'm only talking to the cops. You're the defendant, okay? That's all you are.
That's all you are. You're a defendant. That's all you are. This guy knows nothing of the law.
Say, no, I'm not a cop.
Not
Let's
you.
just get that. Okay.
No, I'm explaining to this 18-year-old.
Yeah. See that sleeve that was held up. That's why I think from the voice and the sleeve that this is the lawyer guy, and he sounds very articulate and precise on making sure that, hey, I'm not a cop, but you're talking to me. That's basically what he's saying to him, implying like, you're talking to me. I'm not a cop.
No longer a child.
Well,
who says he's allowed to do this? I want
He's also a tax-paying.
Yeah, I know, of course.
You know, a tax-paying citizen of Palo Alto.
Yeah,
so,
but no, that's.
See, we're in Palo Alto, California. That's the thing. You have the nuts, the fruitcakes.
That girl is a friend of ours.
yeah.
So what?
That's awful because the guy.
That girl, wouldn't you say woman? You just said it was an old lady, so you don't usually use girl for an older woman. You would say that woman, or that older lady or grandmother, something like that.
If the woman came up.
If the cops really cared, they'll be here by now.
No, they have more important things to do.
And and I'm gonna be honest with you too. I saw a drunk person grope a woman in front of Salt and Straw the other day, and he wasn't on a bike or a skateboard. So, I think there's definitely
a lot of problems having
there
with
are.
COVID.
Yeah. Well, I think it's commendable that you come down in a very friendly and professional manner,
I'm trying
and
to be,
you
but
seem like a very
this guy
See, this guy's trying to be nice about it. Watch this.
actually put his hands on me, sir. You're going to go on the record for assault.
Assault. Remember in the other video directly from Moto that the guy just kind of got in between him, kind of did the touched him to like, hey, but not in an aggressive way, not in a hurtful way, not in a manner that would be construed as assaulting somebody. It was just a matter of like, hey, you keep following this kid, you keep getting close, back off.
We'll bail you out of jail. Don't worry.
You're not going to jail, but you're going to be on this police
I'll be honest with you. I don't think any of that's necessary, really.
No, the guy threw his body in front of me and shoved me. And
I did throw my body in front of you.
Yeah, I know. You have no right because nothing's happening.
Approaching this young
I
man.
just wanted to make sure he didn't leave the scene of the crime.
This young man.
It's all going to be in the police record.
That you were going to attack him or not.
Yeah, exactly. How would he know that you weren't going to attack the kid? Because you kept following him around, kept getting really close in the personal space to the individual with the bike. You're somehow afraid, but you're getting really close as if you're going to attack. And then you're going to scream assault. You're going to scream that, oh, he brushed against me, he touched me. Oh, well, no, he's putting it very logical to you. He thought you were going to attack this young gentleman with the bike. You're mentally ill, man. But you're in Palo Alto, California. Of course you're mentally ill. Your kind are mentally ill. That's the problem.
How about we do this? How about we have two gentlemen right here just admit that
Here's the situation.
Okay, that was the end. I accidentally hit the space bar, so it went back. But good place to end it for me to end the video. Wow, I wish there was those two other parts because I really am interested to see what else. So hey, dude, if you see this video, get those up because I would like to look at them, analyze them, and I'm on your side. I mean, there was nothing in the videos that showed you hurting this guy, attacking this guy, interfering with this guy's life, but he's interfering with your life and with your environment and your peace and your activity, at which he doesn't understand that just because the bicycle doesn't have the front wheel doesn't mean anything, because at that point it becomes a unicycle. Last I looked everywhere, a unicycle is perfectly legal. You got 1Wheels, you got, old-fashioned unicycles, you got electronic unicycles, EUCs. So you can have one wheel. That's basically a unicycle now. So nothing you can do about that. Unless he really does hit somebody. But you making up lies about it is not cool. You're just lying. You're an old man. What do you do for a living? Nothing, I guess. Probably nothing. Probably never did anything. You're probably a nobody. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You need to seek help and go into a mental institution. There's something mentally ill with you. Well, we know there is. We know your kind have an issue. So anyways, That's it. Stay well. Stay safe, my friends. Wow, my blood boils just watching this because it's crazy that somebody would interfere with somebody else's pleasure when they're not causing anyone any harm. And then scream the "you touched me." I can tell you what, I take that phone. Anyways, before I go on, just rehash it. Stay well. Stay safe, my friends. Have a good one. Bye.